a girl crazy for me. Then you say,
Very loud. I don't know. That was about 12 hours.
It's impossible. You know, it's capturing lightning bomb.
I can play very chilling.
Do you think?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Stand
I'm gonna
by.
leave this.
Speed.
Okay. Hello, Bonnie. What did you enjoy the most in this film?
The experience, I'm sure, you know, meeting the people. I had a great time with Robin. It was a joy to work with him. And I love the children. I mean, you know, you're lucky to get a job where you actually get along with the people you work with and look forward to going to work every day. Excuse me.
When you were a little kid, did you ever dream having an adventure like a Jumanji?
Oh, I had plenty of things in my little brain when I was a child. I remember we had an old television set, one in the house, and it had a crack in the screen that you could see. And I remember watching cartoons on Saturday mornings and thinking if I could just open that whole screen and get some of those cartoon characters out. And I had emptied a whole drawer in my dresser and put like a towel down and thought they could live in here. And I remember the Flintstones especially thinking, you know, wait till they see the modern conveniences, you know, I can show them. So, you know, I was a little nuts.
Were you naughty when you were a kid?
Was I naughty when I was a kid? Oh, sure. In a good way, you know, in a fun way. Sneaking out of the house and, you know, doing what kids do. I had 6 brothers and sisters, so there was always something going on. But for the most part, they got me into trouble. They used to bring me into grocery stores and make me say, go over to that guy and say this. And they would kind of be entertained by making a fool out of me.
How was the experience to work with kids? Do you have kids?
No, I don't. I haven't been so lucky yet, but hopefully someday. No, I love working with children. You know, I have 15 nieces and nephews, and I've done 2 of the Beethoven films, you know, played the mom in those. So working with the kids is a joy.
And what kind of movie do you like
Couldn't
more?
stand those children, honestly. Nightmare.
What kind of movie do you like more? I mean, drama or comedy?
You know, I never think of them in those kind of categories. As an actor or as somebody who hopes to play somebody three-dimensionally, even if I'm doing something that's funny, I try to find the heart of the character in a dramatic sense in order to make that comedy more believable, more relatable, and hopefully more funny. So I like both, you know. I think I certainly combine both in whatever I do.
Do you have sense of humor in your real life? I mean, you're
No,
like that?
I'm a nightmare. I'm pretty much...
Why?
Well, I just don't want to waste time with laughter, baby. I've got work to do. Oh, no, of course, yeah. I have a sense of humor, I think, in my real life. I would have to.
Did you like monsoon shot? I mean, being wet for a long time, for a lot of hours there.
Yeah, the monsoon was probably the most difficult part of the film. Although it's a short part in the movie, it was 2 weeks we were in that water. And it was freezing outside and hot in the water. And just to get that trip for 5 minutes to your trailer to take that wetsuit off and to know you had to put it back on was just, you know, it's the same thing when you're a kid and you've been in the sandbox in your wet bathing suit and then you have to put that back on after you've had your peanut butter and jelly sandwich at lunch. It's, you know, it's one of those hard days.
From your point of view, what can we learn about this film?
I think what you can learn from this film, you know, is a lot about friendship and trust and appreciating what you have for the moment, in the moment. It probably won't last but the car ride home, but still it's something, you know.
Do you think we need kind of adventure and fun in our lives?
Me, I like to avoid adventure and fun. I like to know what's happening. I like a routine. I don't like surprises. No, of course, yes. I think that the adventure and fun, you know, is the spice that makes life worth living. You know, I look forward to it. Even though sometimes when you're surprised by something and you lose the control at first, you know, it almost provokes anger. But then if you get through that, you can have a good time and enjoy the element of surprise.
What's the meaning of living a new day for you?
I think that, you know, every day you get up and depending on the mood you're in, you decide what kind of day you're going to have. You know, it's either going to be a day where everything bothers you, which I've certainly had plenty of those, or where nothing bothers you at all, especially if you got something to look forward to. You know, it's always good to have that thing that's coming up 2 weeks on a Friday. It gives you like 2 weeks of, today's just a day that's going to be leading to that one, so you're kind of happy. And then the event leaves, and you're like, oh, God, Now how do I get through the day?
Thanks a lot, Bonnie. Could you send a message or say hello to Mexico, please?
To who?
Mexico.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Mexico, from Bonnie Hunt, right here in sunny Los Angeles.